As we get set for the 125-pound division, we have another California wrestler in this division in Rob Langenwalter from Esperanza High School in Anaheim, California. And he's going up against one of the perennial wrestling power states, the state of Iowa, from Dowling High School, Joe Piazza, 121-11, 48-4-1 this season. Langenwalter is 162-25-1 in his career.
Yes, and he hurt his knee, Rob Langenwalter, in the second round, and he didn't know if he was going to be able to continue, but it felt a little better in the semifinals, and he said he's going to gut it out for the national championship.
Langenwalter is wearing the red anklets, and Joe Piazza wearing the green anklets. The official for this match, Vince Russo.
His coach, Chuck Bishop, said this tournament is incredible how it's bringing all these different state champions together. And we've heard that all week long from the coaches, just what a great tournament this is for all the young men to test themselves against other state champs.
As you view Langenwalter, he is really wearing a heavy knee brace on that left knee. He hurt that in the quarterfinals, and he said it was giving him a lot of problems, as you pointed out, Mike. But yesterday, for the first time, it started to feel a little bit better.
Well, that was after the win.
Everything feels better after a win.
Yes, you could do a lot of things after winning.
Both go off the mat. They'll resume from the standing position. Once again, they go tumbling off the mat. A minute 20 remaining first period. We're scoreless.
Langenwalter beat Mike Dombrowski from Iowa in a mild upset in the semifinals. And those Iowa guys brought 13 people, and they only have 2 in the final. So that's what kind of competition we have here.
One thing I noticed about the Iowa contingent, they all had T-shirts on that said Team Iowa. They're sticking together as a contingent.
Well, that's a strong wrestling state, as you know, with Iowa State, Iowa, Northern Iowa, all doing great jobs in collegiate wrestling.
Langenwalter trying to gain control. He has the 2 points. As they go off the match, Langenwalter gets 2 points for the takedown.
Langenwalter would have to be a small favorite in this match, 54-4 this year in California. But of course, Joe Piazza is from Iowa, so need we say anything else? He was a junior national qualifier earlier, and he has 2 state titles from Iowa.
Piazza trying to get the 1 point for the escape right now. Langenwalter still in control, but barely. As they move toward the edge of the mat, Langenwalter trying to push him out. He succeeds. They'll take it back to the center of the mat, as Piazza was close to getting the 1 point for the escape.
Langenwalter likes to stay open all tournament. And he does get a point. It's 2-1 now. And he's a guy that likes to stand up once again. Most of the...
they did give him the escape, so he got the 1 point
yes.
right at the end of the first period. It's 2-1 in favor of Langenwalter over Piazza. And that ends the first period.
Langenwalter says he's mostly interested in Cal State Fullerton. A lot of these young men, George, we noticed haven't been recruited. They're from states that really don't get enough, a lot of attention. So it's just been a gold mine for college coaches here.
As we start the second period, Langenwalter starting from the down position, and he's tossed around pretty good by Mr. Piazza. Move back to the center of the mat. We got a caution on Piazza.
Piazza is one of those young men that was unknown about his college. He hadn't been heavily recruited as of yet, and he's going to make some trips.
And he got a 1 point escape for Langenwalter. It's now 3-1 in favor of Langenwalter. And they'll start in a neutral position. Langenwalder shooting in. And they both go off the mat as Piazza showing some great quickness.
And that's that
Got the
knee.
2-point reversal, and Langenwalder hurt the knee.
Yes, that's the same knee he hurt badly in the second round, and he really twisted at that time. When we saw Joe Piazza really shooting in, Langenwalder just let out a cry of pain, and I don't know, George, if he'll be able to continue.
He was having all sorts of problems with the knee since the quarterfinals, and he's in a lot of pain right now as they're working on it. Piazza did get the 2 points for the reversal, so we're tied at 3 with 1:26 remaining here in the second period in the 125-pound division.
Yes, and he's in a lot of pain. As we said, you get 2 minutes involved in this, and they're standing. They always stand over you with the clock to make sure you know what time you have left.
And let's go over. Jim Herbstreit right now is sitting along the sideline with the officials.
Thank you very much, George. We have a couple of the referees, kind of an unsung position at this tournament. Your name, sir?
My name is Richard Falco.
And where are you from, Richard?
From Lansdale, Pennsylvania. That's the eastern part of Pennsylvania.
And you made the trip all the way up here to referee match.
Yes, I did.
You must really enjoy this.
Well, this is the best wrestling in the nation for high school. I didn't think it was something I wanted to miss, especially the first national high school tournament.
Okay, thanks very much, Richard.
Thanks.
Good luck to you on your drive back.
Okay,
now let's go back to George and Mike.
You got to give Langenwalder an A for effort. He's in a lot of pain, but he is resuming the match, tied at 3 with Joe Piazza.
And watch Joe go for that knee.
They both go off the mat in a neutral position. 1 point for Langenwalder on the escape, and he leads 4-3. What a game effort by this kid.
This is amazing. I mean, you can just see that knee is really bothering him, and yet he's wrestling mental now. He's trying to think of ways he can keep Joe Piazza off that knee.
Piazza trying to shoot in. Now Langenwalder shooting in, and they go off the mat, and they'll resume in the standing position. Oh, he's in a lot of pain.
The second period, and he has 56 seconds to go in the second period, so the match a long way from ending.
Both tied up as they go to the mat.
He'll do a lot of blocking now and try to wait, bide his time, and then shoot.
Off the mat once again. They'll resume in the neutral position as he drags himself back into the center of the mat.
It's for all the marbles, as they say, George, to use an old cliche. It's the national championship.
Langenwalder was trying to get in now. Piazza's got that knee, and he gets 2 points for the takedown, and he leads 5-4. Joe Piazza from Dowling High School in Iowa.
And he just really, when Joe got a hold of Rob's knee, he just tried to get out of bounds, and he gave up the 2 points just to get out of bounds.
Langenwalder trying to stand up. And he gets 1 point for the reversal. We're tied at 5.
20 seconds left. He's still
1 point for the escape, should I say.
Yes, yes, and he tied the match up. He likes to be in the freestyle position, so long as Joe can't get in on that knee, he's in good shape.
7 seconds remaining here in the second period. Piazza trying to get in on that knee.
Well, we have 3 minutes left for Joe to get in on that knee, Joe Piazza. It's 5-5, 2 minutes left, third period.
And as we start the third period, it'll be Piazza starting from the down position.
Another one of those classic matches between California and Iowa.
Piazza trying to get the point for the escape. Piazza trying to get in control right now. Langenwalder still has control technically. I think he called a stalemate. Actually, he called a stalemate.
Yes.
And
Langenwalder.
Langenwalder just let Piazza stand up and get the 1 point for the escape, so he trails 6-5. He feels more confident on his feet.
Right. I think he's biding his time. He's willing to give up that 1 point to get 2 later on with that knee. I don't think he wants down on that mat. Probably that's where the most pain comes in, so he'd rather be on his feet thinking about what he's going to do the last 20 seconds of this match.
He shoots in on a leg.
And I think that's his best idea. Go after that single.
And it's a stalemate. They'll start it again.
Langenwalder's still behind by a point, but still in shooting range if he gets 2 with 40 seconds left.
Trying to shoot in on the leg. They both go off the mat.
Very close. Joe was after that leg that time. Langenwalder very quickly made his way out of bounds.
30 seconds remaining in the match.
He'll shoot for that single, Langenwalder.
Trying to shoot in, and they both go off the mat with 8 seconds remaining. Piazza leading by 1, 6-5. Trying to shoot in on the leg. Good defensive maneuver by Piazza. And they remain standing with 1 second left. And that's it. A very game. Rob Langenwalder, with a very, very sore left knee, falls to Joe Piazza from Dowling High School in Iowa. Piazza wins the match 6-5 in a decision, and he is the national champion in the 125-pound weight division.
Well, Bob Langenwalder almost did it with that knee. He was ranked 3rd in California going into the state tournament. He won the state championship, and he almost pulled off a national championship, but Joe Piazza from Dowling High School in Iowa is the national champ.
And let's go to Jim Herbstritt, who's got a very happy Joe Piazza with him.
Thank you, George. I do have Joe Piazza right here. Joe, a big win for you. You're a national champion. Congratulations.
Yes, it's great. When I was coming here, I was expecting it to be a lot bigger of a tournament, but that doesn't matter because the competition was just the same. It was tough.
Your opponent, even though he had a bad knee there toward the end of the match, he still gave you a heck of a fight.
He did. Finals match, you get that adrenaline pumping, you can't feel it. I'm sure he couldn't feel it that much.
Well, thank you very much, Joe. Again, congratulations, and we hope to see you again in the college ranks.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now let's go back to George and Mike.